Hey, how you doing, everybody? This is Sleep, member of Memes and Dreams and Quantum of Robocraft, and what I'm going to do today is go over a couple of new things that are going on, especially relating to Robocraft itself, and do some other kind of update stuff. So if you don't follow me on Twitter, I'll have that link down below, but I sent out a tweet yesterday kind of establishing a new schedule for me. And so what I said I was going to do is we're going to have RC videos go up on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so this should go up on Tuesday if all goes according to plan. And on Fridays, I'm going to be uploading or probably streaming a match or two of Killing Floor 2. And on Saturdays, I'll probably be playing a tower defense game of some kind because that's like my second favorite genre of game. And then anything else that goes up is because I just really felt kind of inspired or it needed to go up. Or it's just kind of some bonus stuff. So yeah, we have RC Tuesdays and Thursdays, Killing Floor 2 on Friday, and then tower defense on Saturday. That's the new schedule. But for now, let's get into this kind of news going on. So, Robocraft had a couple of big things happen today, especially. As you kind of should have known, if you didn't already, the Robocraft standalone launcher was discontinued today. Now every player on PC is forced to use Steam. This means that Steam charts is actually now more accurate than it used to be for the number of players on Robocraft. FreeGM can no longer use that excuse. Another big thing going on as well, there is a Twitter poll that went up almost as I'm recording this for deciding the fate of matchmaking, right? If we're going to reduce maximum party size from 5 down to 3, that was the original poll, that then got replaced, and up instead was just, do you want to reduce the maximum platoon size? I don't like that kind of at all. I think instead of reducing stuff, we should increase team size. So instead of making the max number of platoon players go down from 5, make the teams, 8 or 10 players each. That would have a much better effect. And considering how common disconnects are, disconnects whenever the teams are bigger have less of an overall impact. Moving on, this kind of brings me to the next point with Robocraft here, and that is the current state of Robocraft, being that we are in a huge downward spiral right now, man. We are losing players left and right. I think in the last 5 months, right since December, we've lost over 60% of the player base. 60%. That's nuts. And kind of what led us to do that, and most of it's just bad decisions by FreeGM or not quick enough development, no new stuff, right? We've had so many overhauls and reworks that have kind of invalidated so many people's bots. We had to rebuild the entire meta twice in 3 months, right? Robopass, the Robopass update that hit in December forced an entire meta change. Then the F equals M.a.s.h update that hit in March forced another huge meta change. And a lot of people just didn't want to rebuild all their bots that close together again, man. So they left. And that's left us with, 60% loss that we can track through Steam charts. Who knows what it's going to be actually, because I know there were a couple people, especially even in my clan, who still used the launcher. So, who knows? Now, how to fix RC. This is actually something I was discussing earlier today in the official Discord. If you're not there, I'll probably have a link down below for you to go join the official Robocraft Discord. Odds are, if you're watching me, you probably found this link in there, or you know me from there. I'm fairly active in that Discord. And I was talking about kind of how to fix it. So, one of the problems that I was told about increasing team size is that the servers can't handle it. And if the servers can't handle it, I don't know what happened to the servers we had back in 2014, 2015, where we had those 8, 10, 12 person teams, and there was really no lag, no issue. I get that the game has changed, there's more complex stuff in it, but surely you can still handle that many clients connecting without any major issues. And if you can't, what actually happened to cause this massive disconnect now? Because I have no idea. I'm also going to point this out. I was told it takes a lot of money and time to completely translate a game, because I had suggested that if we had this many issues with code, especially because we're on Unity, right? Everyone knows Robocraft is on the Unity engine. I said, why couldn't they do something similar to what formerly Trendy Entertainment, now Chromatic Games, who made Dungeon Defenders, a tower defense game, way back in like 2009, Or sorry, was it 2011? It was one of those years. I'm bad with dates. Okay, don't kill me. But they started a Kickstarter in March that just ended earlier this week to translate that game from the old engine to Unreal Engine 4. And it raised, $446,000, I believe. And they expect to have it released in October. So with that kind of schedule, I get that it's actually a much different engine, right? I think original Dungeon Defenders was on Unreal Engine 3, so it must be very similar to translate to. But at the same time, I don't think that if FreeJam made a Kickstarter to translate RC to a better engine that could handle more intense stuff, that wouldn't lag as much as Unity does, that wouldn't have as many technical crashes and issues like Unity does. If they made a Kickstarter for that, I believe they would meet a goal that they set, provided the goal isn't like, $1 million. I think that there would be enough people who had heard about it, especially if word got around, hey, do you want the old RC to come back? I think there would be enough of a demand and enough support for that kind of Kickstarter to be successful, and hopefully they would be happy with the product they make, and we would be happy with the product we would get. I don't know if RC would stay free to play at that point. Personally, I don't care. I would pay to play RC. I've paid to play, crappier games. I used to play the Old Republic, for God's sake. So, that's kind of what I figure with RC in that state. But the main issue that I also have with FreeJam, and I've publicized this before, but I'll say it again here. They listen to the forum warriors. And what I mean by that is the people who go and complain about everything on forums, official or otherwise, and just negative. And they never really have anything constructive or productive to say. I'm talking about those people who you might have seen. I know a couple almost off the top of my head. I won't name them here. Anyone who's talked to me in the Discord or in the clan's Discord knows certain individuals who we have problems with. But there are people in those forums who suggest radical balance changes and push, and they don't think things through. And really neither does FreeJam. And so whenever these guys come up with an idea, remember, they are the ones who proposed F equals MA. How'd that update turn out for you? Did it work? They're like, nerf drones, bro. They're too overpowered. They nerf drones. Everything sucks now. I'm just pointing out that some of these changes that these guys have proposed, right, their latest being what the Twitter poll is, reduce maximum platoon size and try to balance matchmaking. You have to think about the long-term effects of what you're proposing, right? So if you reduce the maximum platoon size, custom games are hard enough and buggy enough as it is. That's why most of the time whenever we're trying to get a 5v5, we try to Q-sync. We're now not going to be able to do that. And if custom games are having a bad day, which they often do, we won't be able to either scrim or play against a clan that we really want to play against, right? Match up with a set. The World Cup might have a bigger issue. I know that was already done through custom games, but still, that's not the most reliable thing. We prefer usually to match up through the public matchmaking, as that tends to work better than customs. And if you reduce the maximum platoon size, you're kind of taking that away. And it's going to be a lot worse. Another thing, and this is for all the people who hate my clan. Some of you watch these videos. Hi. But what I'm here to tell you is, if you reduce the maximum platoon size from 5 to 3, what normally happens is only 1 quantum plats going at a time. You would have 2 quantum plats going at a time. And typically, I'm going to let you in on a little trade secret here, we don't queue whenever another quantum plat is queuing. So your odds of matching up against us would actually go up. Your odds of winning might go up, but your odds of playing against us also go up. Keep that in mind, all the people who hate, just platoons in general. You're not going to see less of us. In fact, you'll probably see more. That's all I've got for you. Let me know what you think about the stuff I discussed in this video, right? The Twitter poll, the state of RC, my kind of schedule plan that I proposed, and my plan really to kind of help fix Robocraft. And of course, my thoughts on FreeJam and the Forum Warriors. Tell me all about it in the comments. Leave a like if you enjoy the video. Subscribe if you're new around here, and click that bell icon so you don't miss a video. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Take care.